Welcome to your 10-minute quick fix yoga flow, perfect for when you're short on time but looking for a full body stretch. For this practice, we'll focus on releasing stiffness and tension while finding a few moments of calm to set us up for whatever lies ahead. We're going to begin today's practice sitting in a comfortable cross-legged seat, gently closing your eyes, resting your hands onto your knees, and begin to bring yourself into your class. Bring yourself onto your mat, noticing how the body feels, noticing how the breath flows. We begin to drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Allow the left shoulder to hang heavy and begin to tilt the head forward and back, nice and slow, moving with your breath. Noticing any areas of tension or stress. And pause at any tight areas and breathe in. And we'll bring our head back to center and drop our left ear towards the left shoulder. Allow the right shoulder to be heavy and begin to tilt the head forward and back. Noticing how the side of the neck feels. Noticing how it differs from the last. Just noticing what you notice. And bring the head back to center. Gently blink your eyes open. We'll sweep our arms up and overhead. Palms come to touch. Draw them down to your heart center. And we'll make our way into tabletop, over to hands and knees, making sure your wrists are in line under your shoulders and your knees are in line under your hips. We'll flow through a few cat-cows. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, looking forward. Exhale, round into cat, drop your gaze, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, back into cow pose, looking forward. Exhale, back through to cat. And flow with your own breath. Keeping it nice and soft, nice and steady as we warm up and wake up our spine. And gently coming back to tabletop. From here, we'll plant our right hand in line under our face, and we're going to begin to sweep the left arm up and overhead, pointing it towards the back, beginning to draw circles with the left arm, opening through the chest on the inhale. Exhale, sweep it down and around, getting nice and deep into the shoulder. Holding at the top. Exhale, we'll draw the left arm in line under the right arm and extend the right arm out in front of us. Looking over towards the right, resting down onto the right ear. Getting deeper into the shoulder. Begin to bring the right hand back in line with the face as you sweep the left arm back up and overhead and plant it into the center of the mat. We'll move now to the same motion with our right arm. So begin to sweep the right arm up and overhead, drawing those deep, big circles with the right arm. Open through the chest, really feeling into this. Noticing any clicks. Hold at the top. And exhale, draw the right arm out, down in front of you. Resting down onto the right ear. Extend the left arm long away from you. Keeping the hips in line over the knees. And we'll gently come back out. And bring the right hand down onto the mat. From here, extend your right leg towards the back of the mat. And begin to rock forward and back a couple of times, opening up into the hamstring. Come to stillness. Draw the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Untuck the toes, point through the toes and look towards that foot. feeling a nice stretch through the right side of the body. And we'll gently come back to center. And we'll move to the next side. Extend the left leg long behind you. And rock forward and back. Opening up to the back of the leg. Notice how this feels. Feel a nice stretch through the left leg. And we'll begin to point the left leg over to the right side of the mat. Untuck the toes. Point the foot out. Begin to look over to the right leg. Feeling the stretch now through the left side of the body. Lovely side stretch. And come back to center, plant the foot back onto the mat. And we'll gently release. From here, walk the hands a little bit more forward, spread the fingers nice and wide as you tuck the toes under and come up into your first downward facing dog. Beginning to drop into one knee at a time, pedaling out through the legs. And we'll hold in stillness, bend the knees as much as you need to. And when you're ready, begin to walk up towards the top of the mat, into a forward fold, keeping the feet hip width distance apart, and allow the upper body to hang heavy over the legs. We'll keep the hands on the mat as we begin to bend and straighten opposite legs. And don't worry if you can't get either one of the legs perfectly straight. You want to keep a soft bend in the knees, even here as we work in bending and straightening. Heel toe the feet as wide as the mat. Take hold of opposite elbow and just allow your upper body to hang heavy over the legs. Knees are as deeply bent as you need. Maybe rock side to side. Letting go of the lower back. Releasing tension through the hips. And release the hands, planting the hands back down on the mat. Begin to walk over towards the left foot. Looking over towards the side, and we'll walk the hands back over to the right side. And then bring the hands back through center, and we'll heel toe the feet a little bit wider. Toes pointing out, heels pointing in, and we'll squat down through Malasana, through Yogi squat. Bring the hands to the inside of the knees. Bring your palms to touch and use your elbows to open your legs a little bit wider. Lengthen through your spine. Allow the tailbone to be heavy. We'll plant our right hand down onto the mat as we lift and extend the left arm away from you. Open through the chest. Send the gaze up high. Swap arms. Left hand comes down onto the mat. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. And once more either side, left arm reaches up, looking up, open through the chest. And opposite arm, reaching the right hand up towards the sky, finding length. And come back to center, bring the hands back into prayer and see if you can guide those knees a little bit wider apart. Lengthen through the spine. Up through the crown of the head. And we'll plant our hands down onto the mat. Gently drop our hips down towards the mat, coming to seated. And we'll drop our knees now over towards the left as we look over to the right. Coming into a gentle twist. Bring the knees back through center. Drop to the right, look towards the left. Twist at the belly. Come back to center when you're ready. We'll make our way back into a comfortable cross-legged seat, whatever variation suits you. And we'll close our eyes. Bring our gaze back inwards. We'll sweep our arms up and overhead, look up towards the sky. Plant the hands and gently draw down through heart center. We'll move through that once again. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep up and overhead. Plant the hands. Exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. And last one. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Palms touch. Hands come down to heart center. And drop your head down towards the hands. Getting one final stretch in the back of the neck. And thank you very much for joining me for today's class. I hope you enjoyed it. See you again very soon. Namaste.